So this video shows us how to solve for elasticity if you've got a supply or demand equation. So let's imagine we started with a demand equation. Quantity demanded is equal to 100 minus 2p. And you wanted to find out what is the elasticity at a price equal to 20. So we can do this a bunch of different ways. If we knew calculus, actually, what we would do is we would take the derivative of quantity with respect to price, and we'd multiply it by price times quantity. Now, this is a principles class, so you don't need to know how to do it with calculus, but if you're taking calculus, here's a nice application of it. So we want to know how we can solve this here if we don't know calculus, and it's pretty easy to do just with simple algebra. So all you need to do to solve this equation is, solve for elasticity, is to figure out 2 prices that are around a price of 20 that are going to average to 20. We're going to solve for the quantities associated with those 2 prices, and then we're going to solve for the elasticity. Okay, so first things first, we want to pick 2 prices around 20 so that the average of those 2 prices equals 20. If you've got a linear function like we have here, you can actually use any numbers you want. If this wasn't a linear function, you'd want to pick some numbers that are actually pretty close to 20. So we can choose any numbers we want here since this is a straight line. We could use 10 and 30. We could use 0 and 40. Okay. What I'm actually going to use here, though, is I'm going to get a little closer to 20. Let's do it here at a price of 19 and a price of 21. Second thing we need to do is we need to solve for the quantity in each of these cases. So what we do is we take 20 here. We're going to plug it into the demand equation to see what we get. So 100 minus 2 times 20 is 100 minus 40, so that would be a quantity equal to 60. At a price of 19, this is 100 minus 2 times 19, or 100 minus 38, so quantity equals 62. And then we do the same thing for a price of 21, quantity equals 58. All right, now what we do is we want to solve for the percentage change in price and the percentage change in quantity. Well, the percentage change in price is equal to the new minus the old over the average. So this is 19 minus 21 over the average, which is 20. So that's negative 2 over 20, so this is equal to negative 0.1. Percentage change in quantity, so if this is the new and this is the old, that's equal to 62 minus 58 all over 60. That's the average of those two, which is equal to 4 over 60. And then the last thing we do to solve for elasticity is equal to the percentage change in quantity divided by the percentage change in price. So I take 4 over 60, and I divide it by negative 0.1. To simplify here, remember this is the same as 4 over 60 divided by negative 1/10. So I can multiply both the top and the bottom by 10. That's going to cancel this out, and that's going to give us negative 40 over 60, or 2/3. Because remember, we can drop the negative sign when we're talking about price elasticity and demand. So that's it. What do? We start with the demand equation. If we want an elasticity of 20, we take a couple points around 20 that average to 20. We solve for quantity demanded at each of those prices. And then we do 3 steps. Calculate the percentage change in price, calculate the percentage change in quantity, given the numbers we've chosen, and then we take percentage change in quantity over percentage change in price, and that is equal to our final elasticity.